Alright, what up, y'all? It's Metaphor back for more. They kick the roll, representing everyone. See what not first. Gonna do a video on Mercury and Virgo, right? But check in with me. This is a left field video, but it's on the playlist video that I'm working on. Check in with me and let me know how you doing. You know what I'm saying? We got the moon about to go into Sagittarius. Moon in Scorpio right now. You see what I'm saying? I'm on the Rizzo. You feel me? We rocking out. You dig? And with all this being said, let me know what house you got Scorpio participating in. Let me know what house you got Sag participating in. Let me know your rising sign. And let me know how you rocking. You feel me? Let me know how things is going down for you and all that. You know what I'm saying? And if you drive and watching me right now, you feel me? Make sure you watch out for deer. You feel me? Because I just slowed down and had some deer run in front of me. You know what I'm saying? You see one deer, guarantee there's another one. You know what I'm saying? So once you see one cross down, you know what I'm saying? Be ready to, you know what I'm saying, see another one. Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Be ready for the whole little kin. Be rocking out. You feel me? With all this being said, Mercury and Virgo, right? So Mercury is all about thinking, communicating, and practicalizing, right? So it's about practice. Hold up, let me try something different. Ooh, it's cold Medina. All right, but yeah, Mercury and Virgo, right? So it's all about thinking, communicating, and practicalizing about the details and worrying and being critical or being criticizing of oneself to the point where you think about how to criticize oneself, or based on how much you criticize oneself, you then in turn criticize others. And that's sometimes what you think about. You think about being critical. Think about the details. You think about the intricate plots. You know what I'm saying? You think about an intricate plot generally. That's your thought process. So based on all this, if you say you have a rising in your first house or your ascendant sign is Virgo, right? Then you have your ruling planet, you know what I'm saying, the ruler of your chart is going to be Mercury, right? So wherever house you have this Mercury in, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be what you should pay attention to and how you should play out that energy. So think about if you had the Mercury in Virgo, you know what I'm saying, and you were a Virgo rising, so that means you should pay attention to the details and the way that you think and practicalize things and communicate as well. And also, maybe you should not be so critical of oneself, and in your personal life, don't be so critical of how you go about things and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So this could be a result of a stellium. This is just an example of what I'm talking about. But like, say you had 3 or more planets in one house or one area of space in your chart. You know what I'm saying? That's what a house is. And that would mean you have a stellium. So you have an abundance of energy in one space. So that means the other spaces in your chart will be more open. You know what I'm saying? That's one other thing. But with all this being said, it's, like I said, going to be thinking, communicating, and practicalizing about the details and seeing how to be critical about the details and criticizing oneself. So, like I say, one is so critical about oneself, you in turn criticize others. So maybe be a little bit cautious about that. Be aware that the way that you think is already critical. So, like, the way that you say things may be harsh and pinpointed, so to the point that it may, you know what I'm saying, hit somebody in a type of way that they kind of break down. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, Pisces is opposite to Virgo, and if you were to hit Pisces with all the facts the way that Virgo does, and you were to be upset, I'm saying you make that Pisces cry, because Pisces cry about anything anyways. You see what I'm saying? So that's just an example. Like, Virgo, be a little bit cautious with what you got to say if it's going to be hurtful and things like that. You can be hurtful to oneself, you know what I'm saying? But don't be so hurtful to oneself to the point where, you know what I'm saying, you're in like a downward spiral. You can be critical, but realize, okay, maybe I should be critical about oneself before I stick my foot in somebody else's business and start being critical about them and try to be their boss. You see what I'm saying? It's not always beneficial trying to be somebody else's boss and trying to be the one that's critical about everybody else's circumstance but your own. So essentially, what I'm saying with all this is, when you have this Mercury in Virgo, you want to think and communicate about your own details and think about the details that you have going on in your life, and don't be so having your nose in everyone else's business. You know what I'm saying? Don't be into that. Don't be having your nose in people's business if they don't want you to have it in their business. You know what I'm saying? sometimes that like for Virgo can be like overbearing in that way. So like I'm saying, being critical, like don't be thinking about all the ways you can try to help somebody, because everybody don't want help. You see what I'm saying? There's not always it's not Sagittarius. There's not always like a reason to things. You could acknowledge that as well, being Virgo, but that's really a thing for Sagittarius. The more I guess you could say it can't be helped. Like some things can't be healed, and trying to think about and communicate about helping and healing everybody isn't always beneficial to oneself. So once you comprehend that as a Mercury in Virgo, I'm saying he's generally better off. So yeah, and I'm like I said, I'm back in the car. We lit because for a little minute my little stand was flunked out and I wasn't able to utilize it. So it had me kind of salty, and I was like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? Had me all kind of flunked out. But we lit, and shouts out to everybody viewing the live video. And with all this being said, oh shoot. With all this being said, I'll do a little breakdown on the moon going from Scorpio to Sagittarius. The moon in Scorpio is debilitated, you know what I'm saying, in that Scorpio space. The moon being in Scorpio is all about transformation and all about passion, you know what I'm saying? So being passionate about one's emotions and one's way of feeling. So based on that, it ends up being an accumulation to the point that it's non-beneficial, you see what I'm saying? So with all this being said, being the Scorpio moon, you see what I'm saying, one is so passionate about their own ways of feeling that they happen to, you know what I'm saying, sometimes explode on other people and things like that. So based on the moon going into Sagittarius, you see what I'm saying, at this point in time you want to be aware. Just passed a little police car, you know what I'm saying? The little police don't like people getting money on the streets, you know what I'm saying, getting their phone, you know what I'm saying, utilized on the road, you know what I'm saying, things like that. That's why I didn't turn off the lights. But with all this being said, the moon going into Sagittarius, we're gonna be feeling comfortable traveling in the mind or also on the road, you know what I'm saying? So like I say, be careful on the road, be vigilant, things like that, and be aware of where you travel in the mind as well. And that's where the Sagittarius, if you're unaware, you're saying, could get kind of caught up. They be everywhere and don't be realizing that they be flunked out. So that really be the issue with the Sagittarius, that they be flying everywhere and flying so far away that whenever they try to get back to home and try to get back to their comfort zone, they don't actually find a comfort zone because they destroyed it. You know what I'm saying? They kind of sabotaged it. So the whole key with the moon going to Sagittarius is having everything prepared to be able to travel within the mind, and having everything prepared to travel in reality. So with all this being said, you want to be wise about your travel route. You want to know how to get there the most efficient way, most safe way, and things like that. Same thing with the mind. You see what I'm saying? If you have a conclusion that you want to draw, you want to not look for the why, you want to look for the cause. You see what I'm saying? Because every cause has an equal and opposite effect. Once you find the cause, you see, you know what I'm saying, your result will, you know what I'm saying, derive that effect. You see what I'm saying? So with all this being said, be aware that this is the time that people are going to be far out and be very Jupiterian, essentially. But so what I'm trying to say with this is being knowledge and wisdom based and trying to teach everybody everything. So everybody going to feel like building out the science guide to an extent. You see what I'm saying? Everybody going to feel like Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? So this would be a good time to get in the booth and start rapping and travel in the mind and things like that, if you really had that going on. Or maybe shedding your old rap style, you know what I'm saying, based on this being the waning moon, you know what I'm saying. But this ain't all about hip-hop artists and everything like that. But shouts out to everybody that create their own content and everybody that do their own thing like this. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody checking it out on the late night. I salute y'all. Like I say, this is everyone's universe. You know what I'm saying? Metaphor back for more. Kid to kick the raw. And with all this being said, I'm also finna drop some more music videos here soon. You know what I'm saying? So be ready for that. There's gonna be more than just that title track, you know what I'm saying, video to the last album. And also this next album, I'm gonna be ready to kick some more game on your head top, you know what I'm saying? I got some more tunes for your head top. Shouts out to all the homies, you know what I'm saying, putting their work on the music tip, you know what I'm saying, and also just having fun with it and not being pretentious and all that. Much love, peace, holla back, you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, much love, you know what I'm saying, to all y'all watching this. Like I say, But peace and love if you believe in all that, you know what I'm saying? And stay safe or stay dangerous, whatever's necessary, you feel me? And, you know what I'm saying? Keep your head up, you know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. But you could also keep this in mind. You sometimes keep your head down because apparently God do. You see what I'm saying? Shouts out to Absol. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? Got some good music and he helped me, you know what I'm saying, get my own little mind and realize how to rap as well. You know what I'm saying? Rapping to those records. You know what I'm saying? So salute Absol. Salute to all the Parliament, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to all the homies doing their thing, you feel me?